Our daily godly message we can find in Colossians chapter 4, verse 2 to 16. The title of our message, Prayer and Proclamation. Most sermons begin with a prayer. Sometimes we are tempted to treat as a formality, like playing the national anthem before the game. Paul saw prayer as far more. For him, it was a source of help and power. Sometimes when we pray, we say we are having our devotions. But in verse 2, Paul urges the Colossians to devote themselves to prayer. The Greek expresses the idea of being busily engaged with something. Prayer is not a formality but an occupation. Furthermore, it is a demanding occupation. It requires the disposition of someone who is on guard and keeping watch. Prayer also requires a particular kind of expectation. Not the disposition of someone who makes demands, but a grateful and trusting spirit that believes that God will answer in a way best suited to our needs. Paul asked the Colossians to pray that God would open a door for our message. This is a striking request given his circumstance. We might have expected him, as a prisoner, to ask for his freedom or maybe for justice. Instead, he asked for an opportunity to make Christ known. Paul's request reflects not only his sense of mission but also his conviction that success in preaching is dependent upon God. In addition to opportunity, Paul asked for clarity. Pray that I may proclaim it clearly as I should, says in verse 4. The skill that is required to preach is also a work of God. Most opportunities to proclaim Christ happen outside the assembly of believers. That's why Paul urges the Colossians to season their ordinary conversations with grace and salt. Grace does not mean elegant speech, but the message of grace. Salt alludes to Jesus' command that his disciples be the salt of the earth. We can find in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. You do not need to be a pastor to proclaim the grace of Christ. As you pray today, ask God to give you the opportunity, clarity, and courage to tell someone about Jesus. Keep listening to Daily Godly Message and please don't forget to share. Thank you.